National Grid has found a gas leak in Schenectady on the same road where an explosion leveled a home over the weekend. We have a live look at that street. It's Paige Street in Schenectady, and you can see that it's still blocked off there. Police say that National Grid crews detected a high meter reading this afternoon along the street and evacuated people from the area for about 5 minutes. We are learning more about that situation, and we'll keep you up to date both on air and online at CBS6Albany.com. Meantime, investigators are still trying to determine just what caused the explosion on that street on Sunday. Police say that they have not found any victims in the debris. Today, Cody Holyoke got an exclusive look, though, at the damage to homes next door.
Then there was an explosion. I said, what happened? What happened?
Ramon Nazario just happened to be standing in the right place at the right time. He was in his living room when an explosion just feet away rocked his home on Hamilton Hill.
Pushed the couch all the way down here. They got a big hole in the couch.
The furniture is the least of his problems. Pieces of the house next door shot through his walls and windows, and outside it looks like a war zone.
My apartment is all side of the house. They had to rebuild all side of the house, part of the roof, and the garage, the fence.
Crews spent the better part of a day digging through what's left of the building next door, trying to make sure nobody was in the house when it collapsed. Luis, Ramon's son, tells me neighbors smelled gas in the days before the explosion, and Luis himself would often see two people coming in and out of the building.
They're squatters. They're not renters. So that house, I knew the previous tenants, and that was well over a year and a half ago.
The home was vacant and owned by the city of Schenectady, as are 11 other houses here on Paige Street. In this case, though, natural gas service was still connected, and that, we're told, may have contributed to the size of this explosion. The city's chief building inspector tells me crews boarded up the building within the last week, and inspectors found the home at a high level of distress. Why were the utilities still on?
Well, again, we're working with an overwhelming number of these things. So National Grid has been working with me. I've been sending them lists. They've been retiring, utilities throughout the city.
Crews say they're working as fast as possible to address the issues at vacant buildings. In this case, they're just lucky no one was hurt.
It's just a problem of just calling insurance guys, cooperating with the authorities here, and just making sure everything gets done.
In Schenectady, Cody Holyoke, CBS 6 News.
Now, a National Grid spokesman tells us the gas service was on the schedule to be shut off, but crews couldn't get to the gas meters down in the basement. Those meters were pulled today as a part of this investigation. And a side note, the city says that keeping utilities on helps to prevent mold from forming during the summer or frozen pipes during the winter. Important if the city hopes to resell some of those homes. Don't forget, you can stay connected to CBS 6 News on air and online for updates on the story. You can head to facebook.com/CBS6Albany. Be sure to like us while you're there. Well, investigators say that a parole officer in the area killed 2 people and then himself. Also tonight, workers sent scrambling after a partial building collapse in downtown Albany.